Hey, it's Paul here, Music Villa, Bozeman, Montana, and we are here at our anniversary sales event here, Customer Appreciation Day. We have all the manufacturers here, and Colin from Breedlove has come by, and we are really glad to have you guys here. You know, we haven't had Breedlove that long, and so it's still somewhat of a new line to us. We've known about them over the years. We've kind of dabbled in them over the years, but now we have a nice full wall, and you brought some great guitars. A couple of things. Me and Quentin will go through each of these, and we'll do demos of each one. But I wanted to get your take, on the line as a whole. Tell us about Breedlove. Tell us about some of the body shapes, and then we'll talk about what we're doing here at the store while you're here. And so, first of all, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Breedlove.
Stoked to be here,
Yeah,
Paul.
it's cool.
Absolutely.
We're rocking up there. We're gonna wrap this up and get back up there. We've already sold, I think, a few Breedloves already this morning, and people love them. It's a guitar company that's been around a long time, and then I know there's some history of the changes. Maybe you could tell us a brief, tell us about Breedlove.
We're actually based out of Bend, Oregon.
Okay.
So we're nestled on the eastern flank of the Cascade Range in the high desert, which is a great arid place to actually procure wood and to ultimately source wood. Within 4 hours of our front doorstep, we can get all of the parts and the pieces, idealistically, to put together an instrument.
Never thought about that. Yeah, that is a good location for that.
Well, and I hate to use the farm to table reference or something, but it literally is. We can go out, and it's not too uncommon that we'll have some of our neighbors who might say have an Engelmann tree that has fell down during a storm.
Yeah.
They'll come in and they'll say, "Could you use this for a topwood?"
That's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
And what's the Oregon series? You guys use a wood there that's from Oregon. What do you call that?
We do. We use myrtle wood.
Myrtle wood. That's it. Yeah.
We were actually first to the market with using myrtle wood as a specific tone wood, and have really hung our hat on its versatility, its prowess of sound, and its look.
Yeah.
If we take a look at this instrument right here, this is a new example of our Oregon series.
Okay.
So myrtle wood top, back, and sides essentially is going to give a lot of clarity and a lot of note-for-note separation when it's strummed. And you get the characteristic of a maple, a mahogany, and a rosewood.
Gotcha.
All of their best attributes without being too low presence in the timbre or too high presence in a bell-like or bright sense. So.
Cool. Well, so the company now is owned by Tom Bedell, right?
You bet.
And the whole company is Breedlove. There's Weber mandolins.
Right. So
what other?
Our umbrella, Two Old Hippies, is Breedlove, Bedell, and Weber.
Okay.
And all of them work in unison with each other to really present some of the boundary-pushing evolutionary aspects of luthery.
Yeah.
Breedlove is a very forward-thinking, a very futuristic, more or less guitar design that isn't really hearkening to the stability of the past. Right. And, we can get into talking about some of the bullet points.
Yeah, there's definitely some different features that you don't see on other guitars. One being the what do you call that bridge?
I call it the pinless bridge.
Pinless bridge, yeah. So there's no bridge pins, and and is that something that the Breedlove, the original Breedlove is Larry Breedlove, is that right?
It is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he started building guitars, and then I'm not sure how all the transition is. We don't even have to go into all the detail of that, but Larry Breedlove obviously started Breedlove in the very beginning, and I know this was something that is done on a lot of your guitars, not on all of them, but it's a neat feature though.
It absolutely works, and it's part of the design element that we've actually worked with for the past almost 30 years. Because of the string-through design, we actually don't have to poke any holes in the top, therefore breaking that substrate material so that the energy transference from one side to the other is allowed to move through the top of the guitar.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. No holes in it.
Also, it's an easy string change.
Yeah.
And part of that design element too.
And you don't lose your bridge pins.
I love hearing the stories about how bridge pins go flying out. And, hit people that are sitting in the crowd and whatnot.
And you really need them. If you lose one, it's a bummer. So tell us also. So body shapes. You guys have, from what I've been gathering here, there's 3 distinct body shapes that you work with. Is there more other body shapes, or is it just the 3?
We have the ability to do all of our historic body shapes.
Okay.
But over the past 2 years, 3, actually more than that, and now I can actually talk about it.
Yeah.
Before there was a couple of restrictions that wouldn't allow me to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
So now, yes, we have evolved
Okay.
into 3 body shapes. The one behind you here is going to be the concertina,
Okay.
which essentially is the evolution of the parlor, the triple O, and all of the smaller body shapes into one 12 fret to the body.
Okay.
Our longest lasting and most popular shape is going to be the concert. And the concert has been in the stable as a standard from the get-go.
Okay. Mid. So smaller, kind of mid size.
Yep. And then
Then-
large is going to be our concerto.
Okay.
And the concerto, this model here, one of the first represented with its soft cutaway, is if you had a jumbo, dreadnought, and an auditorium,
Yeah.
all evolved into one shape.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
The real interesting part about this, Paul, is actually how we got to these shapes, which is a big part of the evolution of Breedlove. And we're working now inside of a sound optimization platform where we actually take all of the pieces of wood, identify the fundamental resonance, and then factor that into its build design.
To its body shape and all that. I saw that. I saw some of that stuff you guys were doing. Really cool stuff. You're really taking, you see it on, even when you see it on the computer, I saw it, and you're taking that, you're going, well, this piece of wood's going to be tuned better for this body shape versus that one. I saw some of that. It's pretty cool.
And it was from that aspect that we're able to say, and I love it. I've been with Breedlove almost 18 years. I've built thousands of guitars myself, and there was always kind of the, I hate to say black magic aspect of it.
Yeah.
This one would be feeling good. This
Sure.
top would go with this, and it was an allocation.
Right.
But now we're able to justify it with the science behind the frequency
Gotcha.
analysis.
Yeah, because people can feel the thickness of the wood. They can tap on it and do stuff like that. But the computer visual of what the wood is actually doing
Oh yeah,
is foolproof.
I'll
right?
never forget
Yeah.
the day it was presented to me as an opportunity, and it was like, the cloak has been lifted.
Yeah.
We can tie this together now to understand that this myrtlewood tree or this European or this Sitka spruce tree is going to have a different characteristic from the top of the tree to the bottom of the tree.
Totally.
And by being able to understand how the vibration works
Yep.
in unison with that specific cut, then we can tie it to the body shape.
Yeah.
It's almost like this body shape now, the evolution, we actually went with a smaller diameter sound hole because we knew the reflection of the top off the deflection of the back of the energy and or the voice of the instrument would get a better projection with the smaller sound hole.
That's a cool guitar too. I gotta admit, I've seen a couple of those already since you've been here, and they're great. They sound great. I love the headstock. So that's the line. That's the body shapes. Obviously we could go into tons more detail about the line.
Yeah.
But I just want to thank you for being here. I know I just wanted to get a good kind of start on where the brand came from, how you guys do things, the body shapes, and then we'll go through these and we'll demo each one and let you all hear them, and it'll be great. So we'll go back up, we'll sell some guitars, and thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's a
Appreciate
blast.
it, man. Yep,
Absolutely.
thanks for watching.